Hello students, welcome back to my channel again. Today we are going to learn and discuss about three-dimensional geometry. So today our session is the first session on the chapter three-dimensional geometry, and this is actually the introductory session. Now this particular introductory session actually comes into class 11's syllabus. That's why I'm starting with this class 11th syllabus. Now you can see on the screen that this particular figure I have already drawn so that the video length will not be that much long. So look at this figure. This figure, look, three-dimensional geometry, that means there will be three axes, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So three axes will be there. Like before, here also we are getting positive negative side of x, y and z also. And in this system, x, y and z axes will be mutually perpendicular axis. Mutually perpendicular means if we are taking it in pair, then they will be perpendicular to each other in pair form. That means x is perpendicular to y, as you all know. Y will be perpendicular to z and z also will be perpendicular to x. So look at this. I have actually used three types of pen: blue, red and black, just to make you understand the difference. Now look, you think about that x and z are the axis, vertical and horizontal axis like this. So just to hold x, y axis and z axis, there is a plane, this blue colored plane, okay, that is holding YZ axis, blue colored, this rectangle shape. Then you think about in the space x and y, these two are the axes, and holding these two, this red colored plane is there, red colored plane. And this red color plane holding x and y axis. Then the left plane is this one. This is the leftover plane, black colored, and this is holding x and z axis. Okay, so there are three planes holding two axes at a time. So which are the planes? The plane holding x and y is called XOY plane, or its name is XY plane, which is red in color here. Then y and z axis, YOZ plane, that is YZ plane, blue in color, and ZOX plane, that is ZX plane, black in color. Okay, so again I am just telling, the blue colored rectangular shape, that is YZ plane, black colored parallelogram shape, that is ZX plane, and another red color parallelogram shape, that is XY plane. Now if you can imagine this figure in reality, then you will actually understand that above y-axis, above this, that means you can say above this red plane, there are four parts, okay, four spaces, and under the red plane there are also four spaces. That means we can say that these three axes are dividing the whole space into 8 different portions. Now these 8 different portions, that's why Its names are octants. Previously we have done for two-dimensional geometry quadrants because the axis divided the system in 4 different portions. That's why quadrant. And here 8 different spaces. That's why octants. So what are the octants name? And they are having a particular name like first quadrant, second quadrant. Here also first octant, second octant, third octant, fourth octant, fifth, sixth, seventh and eighth octant. Obviously will be written in Roman capital. Now look at this. X, O, Y, Z. Which part it is? X, O, Y, Z. This one is X, O, Y and Z. That means this portion. Okay, like this. This portion, this side is first quadrant. What is second quadrant? X dash O Y Z. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. In the same way 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. You just look at the names once. X O Y Z 1, X dash O Y Z 2, X dash O Y dash Z 3, X O Y dash Z 4. Then X O Y 5, X dash O Y 6, X dash O Y dash 7, X O Y dash Z dash. All Z dash. Now you must be thinking that these are really very hard to remember. Not really. There is a trick. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 octants are having Z. And 5, 6, 7, 8. These 4 octants are having Z dash. And the previous 4 parts are actually same. Look, XOY, here also XOY. X dash OY, X dash OY. X dash OY dash, X dash OY dash, XOY dash, XOY dash. Now why I told that this is very easy, you just draw normal 2D figure. You all know it. You all know that it is XOY, like this Y. Okay. So this is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Now look at this. XOYZ, first octant. X dash OYZ, second octant. X dash OY dash Z, third octant. XOY dash Z, fourth octant. Similarly, the same thing, first quadrant and then Z or Z plus will give you all 8 octants. Don't you think this is very simple? Yes, it's very simple just to relate with two-dimensional figure. Now look at this figure. This figure is actually, I have taken the first octant, that is XOYZ, the first octant only. Okay. Now how to write down the coordinates of a point in three-dimensional geometry, or how to plot a point. We know already how to plot a point, how to write a point's coordinates, or how to find a point's coordinates in two-dimensional geometry. So now we will be looking at this particular figure where x-axis, y-axis and z-axis we have taken mutually perpendicular axis. I have taken one point P in the space. You think about this one is a room or this system, 3-axis system, as the corner of a room. So these two will be the floor's length, breadth, and this is the height. Okay. Now you think about that in the room and in the space there is a point P. Now from P, how we will actually find out its coordinates? From P we will first draw perpendicular on XOY plane, that means on the floor. From P we are drawing the perpendicular PD. Then we have got a point D on XY plane. From this D we will draw a parallel to x-axis, that is on y-axis, and a parallel to y-axis on x-axis. So DB is parallel to x-axis and AD is parallel to y-axis. Now you can see that this floor diagram is like parallelogram. Actually it is not parallelogram, it is a rectangle. But here in 3-dimensional geometry, as we can't draw its perfect figure on paper, that's why this is looking like a parallelogram. Whatever, parallelogram or rectangle, in both the ways we will get opposite sides will be equal. That means this is x, this is also x, this is y, this is y. Okay. And this part we can take, if we are completing the cuboidal figure, then we will get that OC equals to PD. That means they both will be equal and they are Z. Now I am just drawing 2-dimensional figure just to bring the ideas back. Suppose this is O, this is X, this is X dash, this is Y dash, and this is Y. Suppose you are plotting a point over here. And think about this point is 2, 2. Or suppose you are taking 3, 2. Sorry, 2, 3. Okay, 2, 3. So you think about this point 2, 3. 2, 3 means x coordinate means from the point, the distance of the point from y-axis. X coordinate means, I am writing over here, in 2D. X coordinate, that means distance of the point from y-axis, and y coordinate means distance of the point from x-axis, right? Don't you think so? Look, 3 is y coordinate and this is the distance from x-axis. In 3D also the concept will be quite same, just little bit different. X coordinate, that will be distance from x coordinate. Okay, this is x coordinate will be distance from, actually this one though, distance from YZ plane. Okay, distance from YZ plane, not axis. Y coordinate will be then distance from XZ plane, and Z coordinate will be distance from XY plane. Did you get it? Look at this. When we are finding x coordinate, we are finding the distance from y axis in 2D. Y coordinate, finding the distance from x axis. Similarly in 3D, find for x coordinate distance from YZ plane, x is missing here. Y coordinate distance from xz plane. Y is missing here. Z coordinate distance from xy plane. Here Z is missing. Okay, so this is the similarity between 2D and 3D. Just a similarity between two thoughts. Okay, 2D means the basic thoughts, 3D means its elaborated way. Now, Z coordinate, okay, distance from this, okay. Coming to P then. So, P's coordinate is x comma y comma z. Now, tell me, what will be the coordinate of D? What will be the coordinate of D? D's distance from this is x, from this is y, but from this, that means, is there any height portion or is there any z component for D? No. That means D's, it will be x comma y comma 0, because D is not having any z part. So what will be E? What will be E's? E's will be, look at this, what will be E's? This will be having z and what? YZ plane. Look, YZ plane, that means it will not have x coordinate. It is not having any x coordinate. So we will be having 0, then y, and then z. What will be F then? X, 0, z. Why x0 z? Because it is lying on xz plane. So this is the main thing that I wanted to tell you. If a point is lying on xy plane, it will be looking like this, x comma y comma 0. That means z coordinate will not be there. If it is lying on xy plane, z coordinate will be vanished. If it is lying on xz plane, y coordinate will be vanished. If it is lying on yz plane, x coordinate will be vanished. So this is the main part. Coming to our next topic, that is signs of octants. Like we have done in 2D, signs of quadrants, and it was plus comma plus, minus comma plus, minus comma minus, both minus in third, and plus comma minus. Similarly, here also all 8 octants are having its own signs. How it will be formed? It's very easy. Look at this, how to form. First of all, you just forget about Z. 1, 2, 3, 4. How it is? Plus, 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 then minus, plus, minus, minus, plus, minus. Look, plus, plus, minus, plus, minus, minus, plus, minus, the same thing. You just repeat it again. Plus, plus, minus, plus, minus, minus, plus, minus. Then for first 4, you place Z plus, and last 4 you place Z minus, and done. Don't you think it's very simple? Yes, it's very simple. Just you have to learn, or you have to remember its names and its basic figure, nothing else. 3-dimensional geometry is the main part of applied mathematics. So Here you need to apply your practical ideas. And once you will be pro in just using practical ideas, three-dimensional geometry will be very much easy to you. So this is all about today's session, students. I hope you all have understood and enjoyed also. This is the introductory session on three-dimensional geometry. In the next coming sessions, we all will be discussing about many more other topics on three-dimensional geometry from class 11 and class 12 both. So till then, have a good day and thank you.